Hello everyone, welcome back to the study of economics. In the last episode, we have completed the mode of data collection. They are personal interview, mailing or questionnaire surveys, as well as the telephone interview. Along with that, we also learned that merits and demerits or advantages and disadvantages of both the mode of data collection. Today in this session we are going to dealing with again new concept, that is questionnaire, mailing questionnaire that you studied in the previous episode. So that for the questionnaire, what are the good qualities are required, so that we can discuss in this episode. Following are the good qualities of a questionnaire. These are the qualities required for good questionnaire. Then only we can say that they are the good questionnaire system. First quality, questionnaire should not be too long. That means the number of questions should be as minimum as possible. To conduct for conducting the research or to collect the informations, the questions always be like not too long. It is contents like very short. And the long questionnaires discourage people from completing them. So why the questionnaire should not be too long? Because too long questions, so it should be discourage the people to answer. Second quality of good questionnaire is, that is, the series of questions should move from general to specific. That means the questions should be moved from general and next specific. Here this helps the respondents feel comfortable. So when the data collector he collects the information, or when he asks the question, he starts with the general and afterwards he will reach with the specific, so that the respondents he can feel like comfortable to answer. For example, so here we can see that poor question. So question like, is increase in electricity charges justified? So this is what the poor quality of question. So that this type of question, it is discourage the people to answer. So then how can we say that the good question? So for example, one more question is there. This is also poor question. Is the electricity supply in your locality regular? So this is also poor type of question. Then how can you say that good question? So that is the electricity supply in your locality regular? See the question here. Is the electricity supply in your locality regular? So answer will be yes or no. Here no need to explain, no need to justify. So the people are always be likes to answer like short way. Okay, thus we can say that questionnaires should always be starts from general, after it reaches to specific. You just observe the poor quality question and the good quality question. In the poor quality of question, we can observe that what justification, see, is increase in electricity charges justify. Question number 1. Is the electricity supply in your locality regular? Okay, so this is what the poor quality question. Third one, that is, the questions should be precise and clear. For conducting the research, the researcher he can ask the questions always be precise in manner as well as clear, because for the respondent he can answer easily. Thus we can say that questions always be precise as well as the clear. For example, here also we can observe that poor quality questions. See here, what percentage of your income do you spend on clothing in order to look presentable. This is one poor quality question. And then we see what is good quality question. See here, what percentage of your income do you spend on clothing? See, compare these two questions also. See, in first question, what percentage of your income do you spend on clothing in order to look presentable? So this is like question will be confusion. Right? Confusion question. It is not clear way. But the good quality question. What percentage of your income do you spend on clothing? So directly you can tell, okay, 500 rupees or 1000 rupees I can spend for my clothes. Okay, so that easily we can answer for the good question. Okay, so that's why we can say that the questions should be precise and clear. Okay, and fourth qualities of good questionnaire, that is, the questions should not be ambiguous to enable the respondents to answer quickly, correctly and clearly. That means to enable the respondents to answer quickly, correctly and clearly, the questions always be not ambiguous. For example, if it is the questions will be ambiguous in manner, then the responders he cannot be able to answer as clearly. For example, we can see here also what is ambiguous type question. Say first question, do you spend a lot of money on books in a month? So this is what ambiguous question. And then good question. Then see here, how much do you spend on books in a month? Just observe students here in this two type of question. First question, do you spend a lot of money on books in a month? How can you answer? Is it you say that yes or no? Or you can tell 500,000 rupee like that? No. But the question number in good question, you can see the question. How much do you spend? Answer directly can tell what? 700 rupees, 1000 rupees, 800 rupees. Yes. How much do you spend on books in a month? I can spend rupees 1000 for books in a month. So this is easily answered. That's why for the responders, if he want to give clear answer or quick answer or correct answer, the questions should not be ambiguous or the confusion related. As well as in the good question, you just observe the options also. How much do you spend on a books in a month? See, less than rupees 200, between rupees 200 to 300, between rupees 300 to 400, more than rupees 400. You can easily answer, yes, more than 400 I can spend for a book in a month. So this is what answer. That's why questions should not be ambiguous in manner. Next, fifth quality of good questionnaire, that is, the question should not use double negatives. That means for preparing the questions or for preparing the questionnaires, so the researcher he cannot be use double negatives. If the question starting with wouldn't you or don't you should be avoided, as they may lead to biased response. So that double negatives we cannot use. For example, so such type of double negative questions like in poor questions, you see here, don't you think smoking should be prohibited? This is poor quality question. See the good quality question, do you think smoking should be prohibited? See, in the poor quality question, don't you think smoking should be prohibited? Don't you? How can you answer? Yes, but in good quality question, you see here, do you think smoking should be prohibited? Yes, I think. So you can easily answer no. Easily you can answer it. So that the questions should not be used double negatives. Next, sixth one, quality of good questionnaire, that is, the question should not be a leading question which gives a clue about how the respondent should answer. That means the questions not be, that means the question should not be a leading question because it should give the clue about to answer. For example, see here in the poor quality question, how do you like the flavor of this high quality tea? How can you answer? But in good quality question, see, how do you like the flavor of this tea? How do you like? See the question here. In the poor quality question, see, there is fully clue. In the poor quality question, we can see the clue. See, how do you like the flavor of this high quality tea? High quality is what? That is answer. High quality is what? That is clue. Okay. But when in good quality question, how do you like the flavor of this tea? Because it should have its high quality. You can say that high quality. So high quality is what? Clue. So whenever the questionnaire comes to with the clue, so that is not a good quality of a question. So that the questions should not be a leading question which because gives a clue about the respondent should answer. Okay. And next, the quality of good questionnaire is, that is, the question should not indicate alternatives to the answer. That means the questions should not be having a alternative answer. Always we should have a single answer. For example, we can see here in the poor quality question, would you like to do a job after college or be a housewife? This is poor quality question. And can see in good quality question, would you like to do a job if possible? So this is what question. So here in this two type of questions, poor as well as good quality of questions, we can observe that some changes. See, questions should not be indicate alternatives. Alternatives means what? Additional. Means extra solution. See, would you like to do a job after college or be a housewife? So two alternatives are there. One is job after college or a housewife. There is no need to give two answers. Either you can say that, yeah, I'm housewife or I'm a job after college. But in good quality, would you like to do a job if possible? If possible means yes, I can do the job. So this is what answer. So that the questions should not be indicate as a alternatives.